What's up, everyone, and welcome to another historic waterway here in Alabama. This particular site that we're going to be searching today for antique treasures is right in the middle of an old coal mining ghost town. So you never know what you're going to find. We're hoping for valuable antique glass, relics, and other items that were left behind well over a century ago. Let's go see what we can find. We are making our way down the creek bank, and we are back at the Sawmill Creek today. For those of you curious, yes, this used to be a ghost town. If you look though, there's nothing left here but trees now and a few antique treasures that we're hoping to uncover today. So let's go see what we can find. So as Miranda's making her way down the creek, I just spotted this old piece of wood from the lumber mill that sat here over 120 years ago. I pulled it from the bottom. And the last time that I was at this creek, I found the perfect board for all the mining tags we've been finding metal detecting, and I was gonna recreate an old mining tag board. And sadly, it came a really big rainstorm while we were in the water, and I was not able to carry the board out. So I think this is going to be the one that we're going to try to carry out today. It looks like it's going to be similar to a 1x8, and it's going to be perfect for what we need it to be. So I've got it leaned up against the tree right now. We're at the very beginning of our journey, and I'll remember to grab that on the way out for that project. We've got a square bottle right here. It's a little hard to see with the shadowing. I can't tell if it's going to be embossed.
Oh, it's got old color to it.
I don't know. It could just be a modern whiskey.
No.
Or it could be an old Jack Daniels. You never know.
It's squared.
It is a modern.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, poo.
No embossing, and you can tell the way that the bottom is serrated. Yeah. See the 57, the 42 on the bottom. More than likely, one of those is going to be the mold number. The other one's probably going to be a date. So nowhere near as old as what we wanted, but that belong in here, so let's get it out. Just pulled an old Swirl Pepsi from the bottom. Again, a good bit more modern, but we do our fair share to leave it better than what we found it. So let's get this one out too. With all of the lumber in here, it's kind of strange to look down and see all of the perfectly shaped items in the bottom, but if you look right at this post that's in front of us, it's still got the original hinges on it right there. I just opened that one, and there's the second one. That's kind of neat. Those are some big hinges too. 1, 2, and then there's a third hinge right down there. So I don't know if that would have been for a barn or if that could have been just to be an enclosement for, say, their cows or pigs. I'm not sure. That's something that's definitely different shaped. And it's plastic, go figure. Alcohol bottle. Let's get it out of here. When I was a kid, we would find these rocks all over our yard, and we'd crack them open, and they were hollow, and inside there was powder. We called them powder rocks. And my dad convinced me, and I guess it's probably true, this is what the Native Americans used to paint their faces with. And so many a days as a young boy, I would be running around with red paint from these rocks on my face. Miranda just picked this piece of an old beer bottle up. You can see how thick that glass is. That's the first clue that it's old. And the second is the way that the bottom is shaped. I want to say this is probably going to be the 1880s or 90s, and this would have more than likely been a beer bottle. So we are definitely hot on the trail between the lumber and the bottle pieces. Maybe we'll come up with something here in the next few minutes. Maybe third time's a charm. I can see that this one's actually cork top, thank goodness.
Well, I see it and get it for you.
Got it. Now then, be embossed. It is embossed.
Yay! United States
Medicine Company, New York. Oh, it got a little bitty lip chip. But this is the stuff we were here for. Are these kind of bottles, not those modern ones we were just picking up. But again, this is probably going to be circa about 1910. Could be a little bit earlier, but that's a pretty neat little bottle. I don't think we don't find
any meds in here.
Yeah, well, I don't know that I've ever found one that said United States Medicine Company. So that is a bit different than the average one that we find. So we're definitely hot on the trail. Let's keep going. I see a bottle right in front of me. The shape looks good. I don't know. Do you want to get it or do you want me to get it, baby? It's kind of deep.
That's what my potato fork's for.
Just don't drop it. I have a feeling it's a good one. We're in a good area today to find rare antique bottles. Keep in mind, some bottles can be worth thousands of dollars, so we always be extra cautious. Oh yeah, it's modern. It looked good though. You can always tell with the no refill at the top and the shape that this is going to be a modern one. I hate that. That's okay. 3 steps up, Miranda just spotted one. This one's got a darker color
It's
too.
modern.
Is it?
That's a modern beer, I can tell.
Oh man, the modern bottles are killing us.
I'm guessing straight side Coke.
You're guessing straight side Coke. We spotted another bottle down here. Be something good. You feel embossing?
Yep.
Maybe a soda water.
Yeah, it's old. It feels good.
Oh, a soda water.
I thought you called it. You turkey.
Well, I found one in here before, is why I say that.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, let's see what the town is. Yes, West Blockton.
Nuh-uh.
Look at that.
Yes.
We love finding the small town bottles, and West Blockton's about as small as it gets. You can tell what's been exposed and what hasn't. We have so many people tell us the bottles that you find are too clean. Well, take a look. Look how pristine this side is. This is the side that was buried. Look how dirty this side is. That's the side that was exposed to the sun. The sunlight allowed the algae to grow. So if this thing would have washed out or been completely buried, the entire bottle would have looked just like this side. So for the naysayers, you just don't know what you're talking about. Let's keep going and see what else we can find. So just a quick life update. Our house went on the market last Friday. By 10 a.m. we had our first offer. By about noon we had our second offer. By Saturday we had our third offer. And then there was a bidding war that happened. So Johnny, if you're looking for a good real estate agent in the Birmingham area, you need to look up Johnny. Johnny did a fantastic job for us and actually got us $15,000 over our asking price. So we made out like a bandit. We did absolutely fantastic. The big deal now is that we've got 4 weeks till the close date to get the rest of our stuff out of the house and no house to move to. So we're going to be moving into a camper for a few months while we build the new place. And yes, it's going to be a very interesting time once again for us because we will not have our office where we're used to setting up stuff. And that was a bottle, but I believe it's a rock. Yep. So we're going to be working with probably limited editing equipment and camera gear temporarily. We're still going to produce our videos. They just may not be as high quality as what they have been in the past. That's just kind of par for the course for what we're going to be going through over the next 5 to 6 weeks. Once we get the camper set up, it is basically going to be a family compound. So my mom and dad are going to live on the same tract of land, and we will be able to hopefully use their house as a home base as well. So that might be where my camera gear and editing equipment is set up. We just got to figure that part of it out. So we will show you guys our setup when we do get it all set up, and as the house build goes on, we may show you a little bitty clips towards the end of the video like I usually do that are more personal for those of you that have been around and actually care. I know the vast majority of you don't. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Our house is under contract and we're not homeless yet, but we will be within the next 4 weeks. We are on day 2, and this is one of our other favorite spots that we like to come, and we can already tell this stuff has washed out since the last time we were here. Beautiful piece of jadeite. It's got some nice designs on it. My wife loves making jewelry out of this stuff. Just jadeite pieces for your jewelry. Picking up pieces of pottery, trying to get some ages off of it. Oh, look at that, really decorative with the flowers on it. I see a lot of stuff already, and we literally just walked down the creek bank. Gonna make me a little pile right here, and we'll pick it back up on the way out. We are gonna move from this main creek to a smaller creek here in just a few minutes that branches off the side of this, and hopefully we're gonna find some more awesome antique treasure. Miranda just eyeballed a part to a pocket watch. We did not bring the detector with us today, though I kind of wish that we did, because we have never metal detected this little section right here. So with her finding that on the surface along with all the old glass, this is going to be an area that we're going to come back and check with the vortex really, really soon before it gets cold. So I just saw the side panel to this and I could tell that it was broken, but I stuck my finger in the top to pick it up. Yep, there he is. He just tried to come out. There's a crawfish in there and it scared me to death. Yeah, look at him. There he is. He came out and literally hit my finger, guys. And you can ask Miranda.
I hurt you.
No, but he did give me a bit of a come apart for a second because I didn't expect him to be down there.
He's like, back it up, back it up.
Poor guy. He was living in a, let's see, circa 1956 Coca-Cola bottle. So I'm going to give his home back. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to take this out and make him find a better spot. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that is often not thought about is what may be living inside of these bottles. So we're in a deep, deep little creek right here. Not the water level, just deep in a ravine. You can kind of see the rock layers to the side. Usually, whenever you see that, you know you're pretty close to coal mines here in Alabama, at least in the northern part of the state. So, majority of this trash that we find in this creek, or treasure as we call it, because some of these bottles are worth quite a bit of money, are all from those coal miners and the families that were in the surrounding areas. We did just pick up this beautiful piece, which is a gleola, and this would have been from Birmingham, Alabama. This would have been about circa 1920 to probably around 1925. So we are right at about 100 and 105-year-old bracket, which is where the good stuff is. Look right here. Oh, it's broken. Isn't it? No, it's melted. I can see the embossing right there. What the heck are you? And is the neck there? Okay, neck's gone. Oh, what in the world? That thing has definitely seen better days. But it's also fun to find. That would be a circle slug, which talks about the panel that's around the embossing right there. Pioneer Bottling Works. This is not something that we're going to be able to upcycle. The age on this is circa 1910. And that chip right there is preventing us from turning this into an amazing whiskey glass. But it just shows you that if this is here, anything could be. So let's keep going. It may be fairly hard to see on camera, but the ground is all disturbed along this creek bank on the one side. Miranda said, it looks like somebody's been digging here. I said, well, they have, but it's not a person. That is from pigs. We have wild hogs in the area. A lot of people can't stand them. They are considered invasive, and they do cause massive erosion. However, if you look, the erosion that they're causing is exposing the layers that the bottles are hidden in. So they're actually doing us a little bit of a favor along this creek. I know most farmers hate them though. That's an easy one to spot. Are you embossed? Nope, just a slick with a hole in it. It is a nice cork top though. Still hot on the trail. I just found a really interesting little catch point. This looks like this may have been like a Hainer whiskey top, or some type of whiskey. It's gonna be pre-prohibition. I do see a part to a flask, which is a bit more modern. And I see two things sticking out back here, one of which I can tell is modern. That one's going to be a modern beer. Let's see. Oh man, that one is actually going to be a good drinking glass, it looks like. Yep. That is going to be a nice Pioneer. We're going to be able to cut it right here with the saw. And then we're going to come back and grind it and tumble it up and turn it into something usable once again. So how about that? First whiskey glass of the day. Thought I saw the back to a pocket watch, but after picking it up, I realized that it was glass. It's got 2 dots on it, no date or manufacturer number or anything like that. It's some kind of top, probably to makeup or something like that, or a cream. Well, we've made it back to the shop and we have started moving stuff out of the shop, preparing for our big move to the new property. And right here is the bottle that we found today. I wanted to do a really quick acid dip for you guys. You can see this is what it looks like whenever it's dry. It's got that really distinctive line that I mentioned early on. I had somebody leave a comment just a few hours ago, as a matter of fact, from whenever I'm filming this clip, that was like, how come you never told me that acid will not make my bottle basically perfect, is the way that I took it. And I apologize if that's not what you meant, but that is definitely how your comment came across. I have never said that acid will make your bottle look great. I said it will remove the creek grime that you see here. It will also remove rust staining from dumps, and it will also remove the blackness that comes out with a tumbler. So these right here just came from the tumbler. And here's one of those Pioneer circle slugs, like what we found in the video that we just turned into a whiskey glass. And this is a beautiful one. We are not going to be able to make whiskey glasses for about 3 to 4 weeks. So this is probably going to be one of the last ones. This one and the Dr. Pepper. The Dr. Pepper was so corroded that I actually had a tube fail, and the only thing that tumbled was the lip. So I got to come back and work on this one a little bit more. And this one's already sold. This is a 1923 Coca-Cola. Now, let's go ahead and dip that soda water right here, which, by the way, is about circa 1923 according to the patent date. This could be up to around 1930. I'm very excited to see how it's going to turn out. This is my acid that I have in a bucket. I do keep a lid on it. I reuse it over and over and over again. We do not take this stuff and pour it out and down the drain. People want to know about diffusing it. The best way to do that is to use baking soda or water, is what I have come to the conclusion. Bear with me as I was putting my glove on. Sorry, the camera probably went pretty crazy. You do not want to inhale the fumes from this. You do want to use gloves, and you would need to have on safety glasses. This stuff is not good for you. This is the muriatic acid that you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot. People want to know how long you can leave a bottle in there. To be truthful, I have forgot bottles in there for weeks at a time. It will not eat the glass to the point that you will be able to notice it. It's just going to remove, as mentioned, the stuff that's kind of leached to the outside of it. So I'm going to wait about 5 minutes, and then we're going to check on it. So it's been about 5 minutes, and I'm literally pulling this out for us to take a look at it. And you can already tell that the creek grime is gone. I'm going to take and make sure that I get every bit of it out as I can, because like I said, I don't want to put a ton of this stuff down my drain. And I know my sink is disgusting. Keep in mind though, this is just my shop sink, and this is just for the stuff that we find. Now you can take a look though and see, now that I've rinsed the acid off, I can take my glove off and I can actually show you guys this a little bit better. It's got a little bit still going on the inside, and the way that I get rid of that is put a little bit of copper in there, but it's already 1,000 times better when you look at it. I mean, look how much cleaner it is. That is not bad for a very quick drop into the acid. So with our big move coming up, we are going to be auctioning off several of the bottles that I always thought that I would keep, but it's going to help us with our house build. I'm going to open this up and show you a few things. One of the things that's going to be coming to the auction block, for those of you that are curious, is sitting right here in front of me. And there have been a ton of people after these Native Chief pictorial hutches. So that is a Pratt City clear hutch. This will be coming to auction on the channel. And these things have done nothing but go up in value. I hate to split my collection up of all of my Pratt Cities, but I do also have a crown top that I'm going to be listing that is one of less than 6 whole examples known. So again, that's going to be another fantastic bottle from somebody. So if you guys are looking for rare bottles, check the eBay store out. Again, all you got to do is Google Adventure Archaeology eBay store and it will pop right up. We appreciate all of you guys' support. We hope that you enjoyed the adventure today as well as the quick cleanup lesson, and we will see you guys in the next adventure.